What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Run and Gun Sports Podcast, the podcast where we talk about the NFL and various other sports, but mainly the NFL. Today, we're going to be going over the conference championship preview. We're going to be talking about the two games going on and how the teams can win. And we're going to really be going into depth about these matchups. So, Buccaneers facing the Packers NFC Championship game. What are your thoughts on that matchup, Ellis?
I think it's going to be a good game. We'll see a lot of high-powered offense, probably a lot of points. I'm guessing 50s, 60s for points combined.
Hmm.
The Bucks have a good shot at winning this game if their young defensive secondary, one of the best defensive secondaries in the league, can confuse Aaron Rodgers and stop him, force interceptions and completions, and they're just going to need a turnover of some sort, a fumble, maybe a pick, maybe a special teams play, but they're going to have to keep that
Hmm.
Packers offense on the sidelines. We saw what the Rams defense did, in my opinion, the best defense in the league. Last week they allowed 30 points, and that's one of the best defenses in the league. So it just shows you how good this Packers offense is.
I definitely agree. Um, if the Bucks defense can get some turnovers, get some stops, I think this Buccaneers offense matches up well against this Packers defense. They blew them out, totally blew them out in Week 6, earlier in the year, 38-10. So I have the upset. I think the Buccaneers win this game. They go play in the Super Bowl. Final score gonna be, I'd say about 35-31. That's my prediction. What's yours, Oz?
Yeah, very valid prediction right there. I think it'll be a close game. I definitely think the Bucks have a shot, but I do think the Packers will win this game with a score of 35-28. But I think the Bucks are going to have a shot. It's going to be if Tom Brady can outplay Aaron Rodgers. We saw him do that against Drew Brees last week, and it wasn't by a long shot. It was just him completing passes, not turning the ball over. Obviously, Drew Brees three interceptions last week. If he
Hmm.
can outplay Aaron Rodgers, and obviously the Bucks defense caused two interceptions last time they played in the blowout win against the Packers in Week 6, if they can do that, then I think they have a really, really, really good shot of winning this game against a Packers defense that's not so good. And the Bucks, like to run the ball, and if Leonard Fournette can play the way he did last week against the Saints, which the Saints have a very good run defense, I think they'll have a really good shot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's gonna be a good matchup, a close game. We are gonna be live streaming that game. So while we have you, please remember to like and subscribe. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. We'll be uploading more, and we will be live streaming on Sunday, Bucks and Packers game. So next up, we have the Bills and the Chiefs. So obviously, interesting matchup. Mahomes is injured, but I personally think he will play. I mean, it's Patrick Mahomes. He's passed many of the concussion protocols. What are your thoughts on this game again,
Yeah,
Ellis?
I agree with you on the injury statement. I think Mahomes probably will play. It may be like a Justin Fields, Alabama sort of thing, where he may not be 100%, but I think Mahomes is obviously one of the more talented players in the NFL, if not the best player in the NFL. So, and he has playmakers to get the ball to, so it's not going to be a problem. Do some jet sweeps with Tyreek Hill or Mecole Hardman. We saw some of that last week against the Browns. But I think one of the more interesting matchups about this game is Trey Edmonds and Travis Kelce. We saw last week Travis Kelce exposing Denzel Ward, a good young corner in the league. And that's kind of scary considering the fact that Travis Kelce is bigger and taller than him. And he can run like a receiver, he can catch like a receiver. He's just a receiver in a big body. That's going to be a huge matchup. Also, Tre'Davious White versus Tyreek Hill will be a huge matchup. The speed of Tyreek Hill is going to be too much for Tre'Davious White, or can Tre'Davious White force some incompletions? He likes to play well with his hands and man coverage. Should be a good game. But the Chiefs, I think, if they want to win this game, it's going to be them running the ball to Tyreek Hill, Mecole Hardman on those jet sweeps. We saw last week almost every play they ran was a motion type play,
Yeah,
and I think they
they
need to get the ball to their playmakers with Mahomes hurt.
yeah they have a really good playbook of plays, and that's mostly due to their head coach Andy Reid. Um, yeah, the Chiefs, yeah, they'll definitely win this game if they get creative. And if Patrick Mahomes doesn't play, I mean, I got the Bills 100%. I don't think they can lose a game against Chad Henne. But he won the game against the Browns, but it's the Browns. They always seem to screw it up. It's basically that their franchise. But if how the Bills can win, honestly, they've got to have a lot of success passing the ball. I mean, I don't think it'll be that hard to come by because you got Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs. What a connection! Probably the best in the NFL, I'd say. But this Chiefs secondary is one of the more underrated secondaries in the NFL. It's actually very good. I mean, you got guys like Snead, of course, Honey Badger. There's some other names in there that are underrated guys.
I agree. You got some young guys out there, but Rashad Fenton, Snead, but they're all led by a great, maybe one of the best safeties in the league right now, Tyron Matthew. Just the leader of that team, and you know it. When he steps on the field, he's out there and he's making plays every play we saw last week. Even if he's not making a play, he's turning the guy back in to have his other guy make the play. We saw on some jet sweeps last week that the Browns ran. He did his outside contain job very well, and you won't see him make the tackles on those plays, but he'll stay there, stay in his home zone, and he'll make a guy cut in, and there'll be about five other guys there to make a tackle. That's what you want from your strong safety, leading safety on that team.
Yeah. hmm So if the Chiefs defense can match up well against this Bills offense, I mean, I think they can get the job done. Obviously, there will be fans in Arrowhead, and that's good. That's really good in 2020, when the home field advantage actually means something. And the fans at Arrowhead are very loud, even though it's not going to be maximum capacity. So I have the Chiefs winning this one. I've been winning it 31 to 28. Field goal at the end, drive by Mahomes, gets down the field, gets the field goal to end it 31 to 28. The Chiefs move on to play the Super Bowl. I think they match up very well with the Bills if Mahomes plays. So, what are your predictions on this?
Yeah, I think that the Chiefs will win this game as well. I think the Chiefs will win 31 to 21. I think that the Chiefs are going to have the ball in a situation where they're going to need a fourth down or third down conversion like we saw last week, and they're going to
Mhm.
get it. Probably a pass play, very gutsy play call from Andy Reid on 4th and 1 to go empty set with a backup quarterback and not hand the ball off and pass it to Tyreek Hill on a pass play. When if you don't get it, you're giving the team the other ball, giving the team the ball with about a minute 30 left on the Chiefs side of the 50. So very gutsy play calls. I think you'll see the Chiefs take a lot of shots, and hopefully they can catch the Bills off guard on some of them and take advantage of it.
Yeah, definitely. So that is going to wrap up our video today. Shorter than most. I mean, it's only two games to talk about. We'll be streaming on Sunday, like I said. Follow our Instagram at runningguns_sports. Yeah, so have a great day, guys. Sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and just stay in touch because we will be uploading more videos. We might be uploading video on Saturday about all the free agency coaching changes. So, yeah, have a great day, guys. See you later.